Welcome back. Let's continue building the Micronoid Titan. And now we're gonna actually putting the fingers on the hands, because these are actually the hands. The arms are just this. So I think we'll be using the remainder of our really tiny screws. Let me just get those out. There, I got out six screws and 6 bolts in advance, just in case. Because I know we'll need them for both hands. Okay, so let's start attaching them. There. And again, these are entirely cosmetic, and you can sort of pose them however you want once you screw them in. Yeah, now I guess we're going to be doing the other hand. Yeah, same thing. There. Now both hands are complete. But yeah, I like this whole color scheme they have going on. And it looks like next already we're going to be attaching the hands to the arms. So let's see how that's going to work. Of course, we need longer screws for this one. Oh. It's only held on by 1 screw each. I'm gonna need some washers as well. Okay, attaching the arms. First goes through the arm. Then the washer, then the actual arm joint, and then let's hold on with the square thing. There, that's held on nice. And you can still, even when it's held on like that, you can still move it a little bit to pose it if you want. Okay, other arm. There, perfect. Yeah, some of these have a really wide reach. Look at that. Okay, so now the arms and the head are completely done. Okay, now I'm gonna start on the legs. Again, remember the only real functional part in this is the head itself. Well, it's sort of a head and torso at the same time. But the only motor is right here with the legs, and how it moves is it moves both sides forward, and the wheels roll forward, and they don't have the ability to roll backwards, so that's how the robot moves forward. And then it can turn its head by doing that. So yeah, it's only one motor. So the only really functional part of the build we're going to do are the legs. The arms and the antenna are just cosmetic. So let's see what we need first. We need some of these green, I guess ledge pieces. And again, these are transparent. I like this kind of material. Okay, first only attaching one on one side. Oh, this is weird. We're lining up with the edge, but it's going to stick off the back a little bit. I forgot, with piece like this, the bolt fits nicely into a little square holder at the bottom, so you can just hold it like this. There, other side. There we go. Oh, I forgot, sometimes you build the actual feet before you continue to build legs and attach it on. So let's see what the feet look like. Again, a very transparent theme here. Oh, this step requires a lot of pieces. A lot of the bigger ones. You see it has a wheel with a tire on it that when it slides back, it locks, so the robot cannot travel backwards. And so when the wheels slide forward, it'll sort of like inch up, stay there, then the other one inches up, stay there, and that's how it moves forward. And the wheel part is the most satisfying to, at least I think it is, to all fit together in the end. There you go, see, it fits like a nice little case in here. Or at least it should. Okay, there we go. And it might seem that it's staying still even without screws, but you still want to screw it in properly. And these are really easy to screw in because it's custom made. This part is custom made for this type of screw. And like, see, the square bolt fits perfectly in there. There, that's one of his feet. Yeah, the arms and and attaching the arms and the antenna was the hardest part. Now that we're in the legs, it's a lot easier. Yeah, the bulk of this leg piece is has to be made in a way so it's balanced. Because that's how the robot has to move. Yeah, this is visually a little confusing to build compared to the other ones. But let's see how this works. Strangely, we're sort of alternating which sides we put the screw on and which sides we put the nut on. The bolt. The bolt, I mean, yeah. Oh. There we go. That looks pretty tightly packed. And I like this. It's sort of lopsided, but it's sort of stylized in a way. but this is a unique leg shape. And oh, we're attaching it on already. We have to use longer screws so it's more stable. And we're using these green clear washers. So that's good that you have to use these washers, because that means he has a wide stance and won't fall over easily. Because some of them, especially the taller ones, fall over pretty easily. And I'm glad they're fixing that over time. And now that one of them's attached, I can try to slide this in here. There! His right leg's complete. It looks pretty good now. Wow, this build is coming along faster than I thought we would. Now we're on to the left leg. So these are the last big pieces we'll need. Yeah, and this is satisfying to bring this whole foot part together. There we go. I'm surprised how fast they're moving through this whole thing. Okay, so this is basically, because it's his other leg, it's basically a mirror of the other side. Not basically, it is a mirror image of the other side. Okay, first we have to put the bolt in this little thing it fits into nicely. Oh, hold on. There we go. Then this green piece. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, time for this one. There, we need a semi-long screws for this one. They're now using his long piece. To go through. And again, we're alternating which sides we put the bolts on, which sides we put the screws on. Yeah, like that. Oh, now we're attaching the leg on. We need to put a green washer in first to make his legs more spaced out. There we go. And now look, see? The robot body is basically complete. There's only one more step we need to do, and that's attaching this little bar between the legs. That helps the legs stay together, because as you can see, the legs can sort of bend in. This helps the legs keep their shape and sort of holds it all together. There. I cleared the workspace for the last step, because these are the absolute last pieces of what we'll need for this build. Okay, first we have to lay him on his face. Let's see how this will work. Okay, it's a little complex because it's going through a lot of different loops. So it has to go through the leg first, and then the washer, then this bar, and then finally the bolt. Here, screw this on first before you do the other side. This next side should be easier. Then I think I'll need the wrench to hold these on while I tighten it. While I tighten, get it. And there we go. Titan is finished. Micronoid Titan. Yeah, I'm really liking the looks of him. Yeah, I don't know, but I really like robots that are transparent so you can see a little bit of the internal workings. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but I'll do a quick close-up of each part. See inside his mouth? See the top of his head? That's where you see the circuit board. The antenna. The arms are also transparent. I like the design of the legs too. But yeah. And also this robot is fully functional as well, so I'm gonna go put batteries in him. And here we go. There, I had a little trouble with the batteries because he has one of those fickle type of battery connectors that it sort of doesn't turn on if it's too loose. And there, he's making a high-pitched noise trying to communicate with his fellow Mecanoids, because he can do that. There, so you can control him. They can go forward. There you go. He can turn as well. And also, if you hold it down, then he tries to have a battle with his fellow Mecanoids. He can fall over a little bit if he hits something. Man, these things are really wild. But yeah, he also has a dance mode, so if you play some music, then he'll dance to it. And he also has a question mode. You can ask him any question. Well, that's a good question. Are you going to subscribe to Always Brilliant Confetti? Oh, come on. That would have been the perfect... Okay, never mind. Okay. But thanks for watching, and subscribe to Always Brilliant Confetti, unlike Micronoid Titan here. Thank you.